manager. So I don't think it's the time now to go into much detail about what's available and what's being said to me in private meetings. The most important thing for me is the opportunity and the challenge. That's one I'm very excited about, and I wish I could sort of get rid of the next 4 or 5 weeks, because I can't wait to walk into the door and meet the players. I'm looking forward to the schooling. Yeah, you know, pressure's not a bad thing for me. I played under pressure. I've lived under pressure since I left school. I think in football, if you're working under pressure, you're in a good place. Since I stopped playing football, I missed that pressure of fighting for 3 points on the weekend. And being here now and being Rangers manager, I know that's going to come. I know there'll be a lot of scrutiny and a lot of pressure, but that's what I love about being involved in football. Bring it on. Bring it on. I don't mind being under intense pressure. I knew that before I decided to become Rangers manager, and I'm up for the challenge. I'll come here and do my very best. The supporters were another big reason why I wanted to come here and be a leader for them. Their loyalty, how they've stuck by this club, is certainly one of the values that I believe in. So, you know, I can't wait to be out there leading this team in front of them, and I think with the right support from the gentlemen who are alongside me, I'm really looking forward to some exciting times. But I think that's the key, is stability. You know, we wanna give these supporters an exciting team, a winning team, and a team that they can be proud of. I need to get my feet in the door and my teeth into the job before, you know, I can weigh up exactly where we need to strengthen, where we need to improve. But you know, I'm here for a reason, and that's to front that challenge and try and take it forward. I'm confident, or I wouldn't be sitting in this seat. If I didn't have confidence in myself and in my staff that are going to be coming in here, if I didn't have confidence in the board and in Mark, I wouldn't have took this challenge on. I'm confident that we can do well. And in terms of targets and that type of stuff, I just want to win football matches. That's what I love doing. That's my buzz. And that's what I want to do here, and that's the demand here, and I'm ready for that.
Aye, oh, let's go! Aye, oh, let's go! Aye, oh, let's go!
Well, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Joining myself, Fox here, on the panel this evening, this historical day, is the one and only Bridgeman and Ibrox Loyal. How are we doing, gentlemen?
Happy Friday, gentlemen. Absolutely delighted to be here.
Yes, indeed, a very happy Friday. Can I say a big happy Friday to the guys in the panel? Huge happy Friday to all the guys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans all over the world. Happy Friday. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
Oh, a bit on him, Bridge. I believe you got a wee ditty for us, Bridge.
There's a wee ditty here. I hope everybody understands the words I'm going to sing, because it's very good. So you can sing along if you want. It's Que Sera Sera, the tune. When we were miles behind the scum, I asked Dave King, who will it be? Will it be Warnock, McInnes or Clark? Here's what he said to me. Steve Gerrard. He's big and he's bloody hard. He'll mark Brendan Rodgers' card. Steve Gerrard. Yes!
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Absolutely outstanding.
A historic day for our club. What a man. What an interview. What a cut of his jib. Everything. The positives. Just what a support, by the way. Loved it. Loved the way he handled everything. The passion in his face when he met the support. I just, the adjectives, no. Don't know about the Stoke, Bridge, if I'm being really honest. Give your views on the day, Bridge.
Oh, I had a fabulous day. I went over there to watch it happen. It was all happening outside the, outside the stadium door, the main door of the stadium there. And we were all full expectations. Standing for about an hour or so. By the way, just before that, I had been in the pub looking for the famous Ibrox Loyal, but he was nowhere to be found. Anyway, I went and standing there, and all of a sudden they started shepherding everywhere in the stadium. It was a big crush, by the way, huge crush. So it was 4 or 5, maybe 6,000 there, if I can remember right. But anyway, it was great. and we were sitting there full expectation. And you know, when the guy came out, I've never seen anything like it. When the guy came out, the place just went to hell en route in a roundabout. No kidding. It was just unbelievable. The pressure was building all the time. And he walked along towards the broom lawn, and he came back towards the Copeland, and the fans were just going absolutely radio rental. Never seen anything like it. I've never felt anything like it. Great day. I was thinking about you, Ox, there, and I wondered also if Foxy was there or not, and I'm not sure if he actually made it.
A wee snippet about that. You know how Foxy's got a rare thatch?
Aye.
You know, and he does different things with it. Well, he left me the day about 4ish to get to the hairdresser, the barbers as he calls it, and he was going for a Steven Gerrard haircut. His words, no mine.
Yeah, I just wish I had the thatch to have Steven Gerrard, mate. But no, honestly, one of the best days that I've had in a long time, mate. Absolutely fantastic. The man just oozes quality. Just brilliant. His press conference out of this world. He says a couple of things in it for me. I'll just go for it quickly. He just says, "I've got things that will bring to this team, but the main thing is the players that come in prove to me that they can walk the walk. That is it. They must prove out in that park to him that they can come up here and fill that Rangers jersey. And for me, mate, the man is just class in a glass. I can't remember that I've heard anybody like him since the great Walter Smith, mate. I know it's a great feeling, mate. And every time he speaks, mate, he fills me with confidence, mate.
Just let me cut across you, mate. Fox, Dutchy in the lobby saying there's no sound on his computer. I wonder if there's any faults or it's just Dutchy's computer, mate. Leave it with you. Carry on, Ibrox. Sorry, mate.
I know. I was just saying, mate, every time he speaks, mate, he just fills me with confidence, mate. He says he was absolutely delighted to come up here as soon as he found out. He'd been watching us from afar for many years, and now he's come up here. He turned us into the force that we all want to be. So I'm absolutely delighted, and welcome to Glasgow Rangers, Mr. Gerrard.
Here.
Anyway, if people want to join us, it's 0141 356 1972. You can join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online, where you'll be brought in the call by the one and only Fox. And I think, Bridge, there's only one subject tonight.
Could end to deny it. What a day. I know that Ryan was there, and I believe he's
funny enough, our first caller is Ryan, who's just joined us here. Evening, Ryan.
How you doing, guys? He's all right?
Oh, cool. Buzzing all yourself.
Aye, no bad, mate.
I heard you the double treat today. A double nugget, as they say.
A wee sources tell me that Steven Gerrard's going to be the new Rangers manager. Is that right?
That's right. And what was the other treat you had, Ryan?
Oh, well, it gets better.
Poppadom wrist.
I managed to meet the famous Poppadom wrist.
It was great to meet you, mate. Great to meet you, mate.
Aye, it was good to meet you as well, mate.
By the way, Ryan, how did you recognise him?
I've got him on Twitter, mate. So I've seen his photo on Twitter. So the two of us kind of glanced at each other gazingly to a distance. I seen this guy
hanging his gloves or anything, no?
I wish I had took my gloves now, mate. I wish I had got in that part.
I'll tell you what, Ryan, that guy could. I hope he brings his boots with him, because he could play for us. My God, big fella.
He can still play now. He can still play for us. Don't you worry about that.
Fox said today to me, he says, "Look at that hair. Look at that hair." And I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "There's no grey hair in it." He says, "Wait till this time next year."
There's a lot of truth in that, isn't there? There's a lot of truth in that, that's for sure.
What's your thoughts, Ryan? I mean, I just think the whole support's buzzing. You can feel we're looking forward to signings, who's coming in the door, the rumours. 6.5 year of crap we've took, and bang, we're back.
Totally buzzing, Ox, as you said, mate. I managed to get the other day. I managed to get away. My boss let me away early for work. Obviously, it was all unfolding. It was brilliant just to be there, just to sample that atmosphere, just to sample somebody of that stature coming back to our club. That's what our club's all about. That's what our club built on. And long may it continue, mate. I get a real sense of the day that we are back as a club and we're in the the right direction. And for all the stick that they take, and I just want to thank the board for putting us back on the map again and putting us back in the right direction. This is going to be the day's monumental for us. I really do believe that. I believe we are taking massive strides forward. I believe there's going to be another press conference announced on Monday to deal with the investment.
The investment,
aye. So I mean that all bodes well, but I mean, just to hear him today, just the way he was speaking, just class, total class. That's a Rangers manager all the other back, just the way he dealt with the media, how he was with the fans. He was buzzing the day, you could see that, for his reaction towards the fans, and it was just class. I still can't believe I'm sitting here tonight saying Steven Gerrard is the manager of Glasgow Rangers.
There is some bad news, but I must admit, somebody's no fit for tomorrow. CC done his calf in, stood in a seat, trying to see Gerrard today.
Oh no!
So he's no fit for tomorrow. I think there was a 10-year-old boy in front of him, so he had to stand in the chair. And he's hurt his leg, but hope CC gets better soon. Aye, what's your thoughts, Bridgeman? Where are we? Are we back? Is it a false dawn, or is this the real deal?
Well, I mean, the starting today was really something that show business. It was absolutely fantastic. I mean, the amount of cameras and cameramen, it was just unbelievable. And the big crowd up, it was 5,000-6,000 people there, just fabulous. It was really, the atmosphere was great. And some guys were getting some stick, some of the press guys were getting a bit of stick for the crowd as well. It was really great. However, I'm the very man that said a long time ago, I'm looking for a big name. Get me a big name, and we'll see what happens. We'll take it from there, because you got to rate. I thought we should be raising the profile of the club. I'll do it. And Gerrard's, I'll not get a bigger name. You won't get a bigger name in football than Gerrard now, I'll tell you that. Unless you get Messi or somebody like that, but he's still playing. So I think it's just fabulous for the club. And yes, I urge caution, because tomorrow is a massive game for us if we want to have any idea or hope of getting a sort of European place that's worth its salt. So we need to win. And we can't go from today, where it's as high as a kite and everybody's really excited, to a very poor performance and a loss tomorrow. We can't do it. We've got to win. It's got to be.
All right, we've been joined by Wheels. Evening, Wheels.
How we doing, guys?
Buzzing, mate. How are you?
How you doing, Wheels? All right, mate?
Not bad. Absolutely buzzing. What a day. I wish I could have made it there, to be honest, but I was in the house. But I watched everything on Sky Sports News, seen some videos online and that. The guy is just class. There's no other word to describe him. Just the way he spoke, his confidence, and he doesn't half look bad in a pair of brown brogues either.
I love it, pal.
No, I'm really excited. Really, really excited. This could be a huge turning point for us. Answered, all the questions correctly. I like how he said when he was quizzed about the investment and all that, he said this isn't the time or place to be talking about that. I thought that was brilliant. But no, really happy. And for me, May the 4th will always be known as Stevie G Day now.
Stevie Gerrard Day. By the way, it's Steven Gerrard MBE to you.
Oh, of course. And by the way, can I just say, Ibrox,
Yes,
or Ryan rather, sorry, Ryan. The reason Ibrox was looking at you like that is because he thought you were his Tinder date.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's enough of that talk on here. That's slander.
What's going on with you two?
I'm kidding on,
That is
mate.
absolute slander. Well done, mate.
You know
Okay,
I'm joking.
Oh, Wheels, that's a shocker, by the way. I'm pleased you told us.
Ibrox, I'd take
Oh.
you any time for a weekend and we can share a cut of poppadoms, mate,
Oh.
Right, that is just him trying to slag. He just had to get that poppadoms in there, mate. That was
I don't think he was trying to slag you. It sounded like that. Anyway, we'll be joined by Fox, Evening Fox, and I'm trying my best. I promised you something, and I'm doing it so far, but it's been very difficult, Fox.
I know. Brilliant day, mate. It stopped me for doing my washing and ironing, but it was well worth it. I don't think I've been so joyous for a few years, mate. And it was great to see all the support all buoyed up, mate. I watched it unfold on Sky Sports News and to see all the happy faces. And it's going to be a good summer for us. Pressure's off. We've got a manager in. Let's hope we can get his signings right. And I'm not even going to worry about the football, mate, till August. I know we could possibly be involved in Europe, but I'm going to enjoy the summer and wait and see what it brings in August, mate.
Did you get the old Barnet done, mate? Did you get the Barnet done?
I decided just to shave it myself just instead. I didn't have
Did
a
you go
time
for a
to get
Gary
it, mate.
McAllister instead of
Aye. That's more like it, mate, a Gary, aye.
On you
Fox,
go, Ryan, on you go,
Fox, I'm just going to say, mate, do you know what's brilliant? But, see, just seeing the club being spoke about on, all around the world, this week, but particularly today, it's been amazing. And I know some of you are on Twitter, right? But see the amount of top level players and managers that have tweeted today about Rangers Football Club and Steven Gerrard. It is unbelievable. And I was thinking for years we were forgot about, at their levels we weren't even spoke about, their names weren't even mentioned, and see the day, the amount of messages and that we've had and everything, it has just put our club back on the map. And the day I'm suddenly proud to be proud that he's our manager of our club. This is monumental today for us, and it's superb to hear us getting spoke about at their levels again. It is really, really amazing.
I tell you who's got some smell on his face today. The CEO of Hummel.
I'll tell you what, all they have to do now is come out with the right coloured shirt, and they've made it. They have made it, I'll tell you.
Could you imagine we brought out the orange one this season?
I'm saying all they need to do is come out with that and say, yeah, here's a wee pre-season gift for you, boys. They'll come out around about the 11th of July. Enjoy it.
I told you about the shirt, the name going on the back of the shirt, didn't I?
You've not said anything.
I'm sure I said last night that would be happening. Before it was even, before the press conference and that was announced, Sky Sports were showing you people that were running about the stadium, and there was wee guys with Gerrard number 8 on the back of their
shirt. Right, okay, yeah, I see what you mean now. See, I remember you saying that now, yeah.
Wee guys. I was a wee boy. He was about 3.
Aye. Well, he's a guy, isn't he?
So we're going. Do you think they'll bring out an actual Gerrard shirt, right?
If the marketing
absolutely, 100%.
Get any brains, mate, the squad number 8 will disappear. It'll make that the manager's shirt.
Absolutely. Well,
I can see a lot of people getting that in the back of their jersey this summer. I just hope that, as you said, mate, the guy for Hummel, I'm sure, will be rubbing his horns, and I just hope they bring a belt of a couple of tarts, particularly the home top, obviously, and it falls off the shelf, because this is going to be massive for us, shirt sales, listening to Dave King as well, the amount of interest in Steven Gerrard, in America, China, Japan, all these countries, it's going to be monumental for us, it's going to be something that we really need to tap into, and I believe that's also part of the reason why we've got something like that as well, to promote the club like that. So, You know, things can only go from strength to strength. You know, we keep saying it, but we can't get any worse. We can't get any worse than, you know, where we've been the last couple of years. So I really do believe this, mate. I'm no want to just jump on the bandwagon, but I really do believe that this is a change in the direction for the club, and we're going to get back to the top. I'm not saying we're going to go and win the league next year. You know, as long as we go in there and we compete and we take them all the way and we challenge them, we maybe win a cup or two. I think if we're being realistic, we're being honest, we'd settle for that and then really push on the second season.
I'm going to put it out there, Ryan. We'll have 20 more points than we've got this season.
Is that a guess or a bet?
A bet or a guess, whatever you want.
Right, okay, bud.
I'm saying we'll have 20 more points. If that wins us the league, it wins us the league. There you go. There's a bold prediction. Wheels.
I'm with you on that, Hawks. I can't see us losing the stupid games that we've lost this season under Stevie. He simply won't settle for it, you know. I think as soon as he sees that players aren't performing, they'll be whipped straight out the team, changes will be made. You know, there'll be none of this sticking with people just because you like them. Do you know what I mean? I'm really confident he will do what's best for the team.
Hi, if people want to join us, what's the number, Bridgeman?
The number is 0141 356 1972.
You can join us where, Ibrox?
You can join us on Skype at RangersRadio.online, and you'll be brought in by the one and only Fox.
And what can they talk about, Ryan?
They can talk about all things Steven Gerrard tonight, mate. That's what we can talk about.
Yep. Did they put the press conference on the big screen at Ibrox? Was it online?
I never saw it.
No. All right, I just wondered.
I don't know, maybe the other boys saw it, but I didn't see it anyway.
On the big screens around the stadium, it was just obviously a picture of Stevie Gerrard, and then it had on like the announcement screen where they usually do the birthday announcements and that. Welcome Stevie Gerrard to the most successful club in the world. Coming along. That was constant running through
It's true.
Yeah,
Fox,
that's true, mate. Yep.
What a difference 5 days has made, huh?
Oh, no half, pal. No half. I mean, I listened to a bit of Clyde tonight where that old guy, Keevan's mate, was saying it's great for Scottish football. To hell with Scottish football. It's great for Glasgow Rangers and Glasgow Rangers only. And talking about the world standing up, I think about 10 Premier League managers were all asked in their press conferences about the situation with Steven Gerrard, and every one of them were positive. So the rest of the Scottish press can go and run and hike themselves up a mountain, you know.
Anyway, we'll be joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
All right, lads, it's Bazza. How you doing, boys?
Oh,
hey, Bazza boy.
How you doing, Bazza?
No bad, mate. Buzzing as the rest of you are.
Here's your thoughts on today's events, Bazza?
It's kind of hard to take in, and it's just been a day in front of the TV, on social media, on Twitter, follow, you know what I mean? Just taking it all in, can't I believe it? Probably no sink into in the next few days. Like, Gerrard's actually our manager. It's unbelievable.
Have you heard Bridges' ditty?
No, what's that?
Right, go, listen to this, mate, listen to this.
Oh, is that a wee sing song that he did at the start?
We'll hear it again. Right, let's go again.
To the tune of Kesara, join in, please. When we were miles behind the scum, I asked Dave King, who will it be? Will it be Warnock, McInnes or Clark? Here's what he said to me. Steve Gerrard, he's big and he's bloody hard. He'll mark Brendan Rodgers' card. Steve Gerrard. Yeah!
Brilliant.
You better got that X Factor up, Ridge. You better got that X Factor.
Right. He's blue. He's white. He's fucking dynamite.
Right, Bridge, you swear again and put your first show to Monday.
Yeah, but did any of you see the guy in Sky News today? They were doing an interview before Gerrard came out, and I was watching it on the TV, and it was live, and he said to the boy, what do you think about Gerrard and all that? And he's like, I am excited and that. And he's went like that. Fuck Scott Brown, man. And it was live. And then he just went like that. The guy that was interviewing him was just like moved away and went to another guy. And the enclosure, and he's went, what do you think about blah, blah, blah. And he's went like, he's going to put Scott Brown in his arse. And I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about him for? Do you know what I mean?
Just the same as you're doing on here.
I suppose, but you know what I mean? I'm just fucking... Right, sorry for them, but I go. Sorry.
We don't mind it in context when you're telling a story.
Oh no, I just get carried away. I'm excited for...
Are you buzzing, mate? Are you buzzing?
No,
is this the beginning and the end of this journey, mate? Is it?
Hopefully, touch wood, you know what I mean? We'll not know until it starts. We'll hope it started now, but we'll not know until we start seeing football on the pitch. But hopefully there'll be better players than that to none. Obviously, I guarantee there's no way he's coming up here about investment, so...
Monday, you'll hear about that Monday.
I've heard that. We don't know what kind of manager he's going to be, but he's got the presence, and since he works on that changing room, the guys like Doherty and that will just be annoying him. I'm going to step up my game 20%, you know, now they'll just want to impress him.
What about the cut of his jib? Do you like that?
Superb, mate. See the interview, it was class, wasn't it? It was just, it's boost confidence. It's just class, man. Just
I wonder how he feels. How do you think Gerrard feels?
Well, when you seen that picture when he was coming along the enclosure at the halfway up, coming back down to the court stand, and he fisted it, you can see his face, mate.
Superb, isn't it? Just amazing. What a great day. The only thing I missed out on meeting Big Ryan. I'd love to have met Big Ryan. But he's got eyes only for Ibrox loyal, so...
Well, it's a double nugget day for Ryan.
It was, pal, it was.
A wee quick tweet here for Hummel. They're just saying, welcome Gerrard, together onwards to new glory, hashtag welcome Gerrard, hashtag share football, hashtag Team Hummel. So
can you just explain to me what all these hashtags are?
It's just something that fans can get involved in, mate. You can, if you're on Twitter, you can just type in your search bit, hashtag welcome Gerrard and hashtag share football, hashtag Team Hummel. It's just a thing.
Stick to the typewriter, mate. Don't worry about hashtags.
Not need to be small.
Aye, well. But I just think it's a nice touch by Hummel, you know what I mean? So,
but does that mean, can I just ask you a question, does that mean that anybody who's put out hashtag Steven Gerrard, for instance, any tweet anywhere within Twitterland,
people will
come up? That's fine, that's fine.
At least your day will not been totally wasted now, Bridge. You've learned something.
Oh, yeah, I'm quite happy, you know. It's all to do with technicalities, isn't it?
Education,
absolutely,
mate.
Absolutely.
You know?
It's been a great day. It's been a great day.
The boys that were over there and he's come home and he's watched his interview. Impressed?
What I've seen, I'm very impressed anyway. Absolutely wonderful. Great speaker, by the way. Smashing speaker. Poise. He got charisma. And there's not very many people who call him a liar, if you follow. I mean, what he's saying is what he believes. I'm taking him for his word, and that's it. I'm very happy. Very happy. I hope he's at the game tomorrow.
I don't know if he will be.
That guy Bill Young for TalkSport, mate, not TalkSport, RockSport, he tweeted about 20 minutes ago saying he believes that he won't be at the game tomorrow. It's of his understanding that he won't be there tomorrow. So
he's not coming to the 1st of June. He said he's got stuff to do in Liverpool, didn't he? That's what he asked him that to do know in the press conference.
Well, you never know.
Do you know what I thought the funniest thing was the day that Hamza Yusuf, he, no long after all the kind of rumours and that started, he tweeted, he was like, I can tell he's all right now, Steven Gerrard will not be Glasgow Rangers manager, and he's been outed in the paper the day for getting it wrong.
Well, should be surprised at an SNP politician getting it wrong. That's just a personal view, of course. Fox, is this the beginning of the end? Please tell me.
No, it's the start of the beginning.
Right.
That's what it is, mate. As I say, I think Steven Gerrard, the first bit of attention he'll draw to himself, mate, is his first couple of signings. That'll give us a wee indication of the quality that he's looking for. It'll give us an indication of how much money the board are prepared to back him with. I would like to see his first two signings, mate, in the £3 to £4 million range. And if we get any more after that, mate, maybe a wee bit cheaper, that'll let us know. But his first signings must be his key signings to me.
And who
I would
should
imagine
they be?
he's looking for it. Sorry, pal, sorry.
On you go. Who
I was just
who
going
should
to
they
say-
be? Who should they be, or what should they be? What position first? If
First
you're
position.
Steven Gerrard,
Most important personnel, mate, captain. Get a captain in straight away.
100%.
Somebody you can trust. Somebody, if he's going to lead us off the park, we need a leader on the park. And maybe more than one leader. But that for me, that would be my first signing, and I think it would be the most appreciative of the Rangers support, mate, to get a known character, strong-willed, and a leader straight in right away. And that'll, as I say, that'll give you an indication of what he's thinking about signing-wise.
Ox, can I come in there, mate?
on you go, mate.
Right, I want to see if I can keep it going, because obviously I was quite strong on the Gerrard thing. So I'm going to throw two names out there and say Martin Scuttle and Fernando Torres. That's what I'm getting you.
All right. Well, one of them, his hamstrings have gone. The other one's 33. Rumoured to be coming in as some kind of coach, but it's only a rumour. But only if he's fit and he can play, and he's not another Alves signing. He's big and strong, and he's brave, Scuttle. So, and obviously Gerrard knows him well. So, only time will tell, mate. We're going to be in a real roller coaster with signings. We're going to be in all of the paper, everything. It's going to be great. It's going to be positive. Who's doing the banging? It's going to be positive.
Bit early for me.
Aye, 11:05 you start. Bazza, what's your priority in the signing stakes, mate?
I was just pushing it out Tuesday night. I heard that Torres and the Scuttle stuff that's been in a bit of media, but I don't know, man. I look at Scotland and then I think like Alves, Senderos and all that getting older. I'm kind of wanting like younger, fresher players and that. But we don't know, do we? We're just going to need to wait and see. I think Gerrard, he's no daft, is he? So hopefully he'll bring in. He's going to have all sorts of contacts down there, do you know what I mean? Mark Allen's huge and that and all. He gets Gerrard into Rangers because he knew him, so...
That's a great point, mate. What about Mark Allen came at the press conference with a bit of curiosity, Ryan? I don't know if you heard it. Basically, it was his idea, according to Mr. Singh.
Aye, I heard that, mate. What an idea it is, to be fair, to kind of pluck that, somewhere, because I don't think anybody, would have came up with Steven Gerrard's name at all for the job. So aye, fair play to Mark Allen. They've also worked hard on it. I don't know whether I believed or know that he didn't know anything about it when he was up at Christmas. I don't know if this has maybe been in the pipeline for a wee while, to be honest with you. And that's just my take on it. Possibly it has been. So no, fair play to Mark Allen. And I just hope that we're really, really going to go out and we're going to spend and we're going to bring quality in, because that's ultimately he'll fail if he doesn't. If we don't get the money to spend, I don't believe we'll strengthen the squad to the best of our ability, and it's not going to work out for them. So we need to spend and we need to bring in top quality. And it's interesting, right? I listened to BT Sport tonight, and Big Sutton for the first time, I think I agreed with him when he said that Brendan Rodgers won't be happy about this. He will not be happy about it, and that's 100% right. I think they're shitting themselves, to be honest with you. I think they look at us now and they think, "Oof, this could be the tide turning here." So, no, I'm really, really positive.
I came in there, Ox. I see what Ryan was saying there about Brendan. I was watching him on the news tonight, and he was very, very. Now, usually he speaks very slowly and he's thinking about his words, but tonight when he was asked about Gerrard and that, he was very like quick with his words. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, that, that's slapping. Do you know what I mean?
It's the fear of the apprentice beating the teacher, isn't it?
I just think the guy's a fraud, man.
As the man said, bring it on. Bring it on.
That's it, bring it on.
I think he must fancy his chances. I don't think it's only about investment. You know, I think he's been promised the money that he's been looking for. But I think he looks at him across there and he thinks, I see weakness in him. I've worked with him for a while, and I see the weaknesses in him. I know I can get the better of him, and I know I can beat him. I think he really fancies his chances here. Really does. A man of his stature's not coming up to take this job to fail. That's for sure.
I think he won't be a victim of the mind games. I think our previous managers have been caught out in mind games with different other managers. So hopefully this boy doesn't sound as if he's going to be browbeaten by Brendan by the talk. So let's see.
The thing is with Rodgers as well. Sorry to interrupt, Rich. Gerrard obviously knows his ins and outs, the way he trains, the way he sets his teams up, the way he talks to players. So basically, that's a one-up in us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, to a certain extent. But remember, Gerrard won't know all the details about the Celtic team. He'll learn that before.
But he'll know the way he plays. He'll speak to players and.
Oh yes, absolutely. He'll get to know all that. He'll get to know all that.
Right.
We've got obviously Rangers have got a big job in their hands, and hopefully he's the man who's going to lead us there to next league title. That's what we're looking for from him.
It was interesting as well when the press asked him during the interview, and they said, "How are you and Brendan?" They said, we're fine." It was nothing like we're either good mates or not, you know. It was a kind of, we're fine, you know. Doesn't it like a cunt?
Yeah, but I think they were looking for the.
Oh, sorry.
I think they were looking for the negative remark or the even negative deep breath on it, you know. They're trying to pick something up there that's not there. That's why we emphasised it. I heard that bit of the interview. Also heard him across the road, the tranny man, when he was being interviewed, never mentioned Rangers' name once. When he was talking about Steven Gerrard, he never mentioned Rangers' name.
That's true.
Anyway, who was surprised how articulate Gerrard was? Because obviously he's been schooled in the media. He's been in the media for a long time, but he was so calm. Obviously, you could see he was nervous, but he was so calm, deliberate, answered the questions. Maybe it's somebody that's going to be able to manage that side of the game for us as well, because I don't think he came across as being naive, Fox.
Certainly did not to me, mate. He took his time, was very deliberate in what he said, and I thought he spoke very well. We said that about Warburton, we said that about even Graham Murty, but there was a wee sense of steeliness behind his answers for me, as if he has a plan. And the thing that's not been mentioned yet is I'm glad that Gary McAllister's coming in alongside him. He will be under a lot of pressure at Rangers, and having a right good pal beside you instead of a number two who's probably not that close to you. You'll need a shoulder to lean on at times, and I think Gary McAllister's a brilliant pick by him, mate.
Wheels and Ryan.
I was very happy with the way he spoke. I never expected him to be stumped with anything that was asked, you know. I like how he brushed off the questions about his lack of experience, if you like. You know, he definitely looks like it's not going to faze him one bit. So I was very, very pleased with the way he spoke.
Ryan?
I came across superb, mate. Really did. As I said earlier, he came across like a proper Rangers manager. You know, the standards that we expect. He looked immaculate. You know, it was brilliant to see him in the tie and the suit and that. And you know, just everything he says, just as Fox says, you know, like the confidence is oozing at the guy. And I look at him and I think it's not just kind of crap that's coming out his mouth for the sake of saying things. You know, he really sees this as a tide's turning, and he really thinks this is an outstanding opportunity for him, and he's gone in with all guns blazing. And just to touch on what Fox mentioned there, I think it was Fox that says there about Gary McAllister. I think that's going to be fantastic for us. I really do. I think he'll be a perfect foil for Steven Gerrard. I've no qualms, I've no issues with Steven Gerrard being untried as a manager or a coach. I just believe that his stature is such that it's just going to force second nature to him, you know. I just, as he said, I want the season to finish now, because I just want, you know, the 1st of June to start, and I want the players to be back at pre-season. I just want it to start now. I cannot wait till next season now, and that's what it's all about. You know, that's what's brilliant again about, you know, being a Rangers fan, having that buzz again, having that belief again that we're actually going somewhere. So again, I just want to thank everybody involved with the club for, you know, for making this happen, because what a day this is. This is a day that we've been missing as a support for years and years and years. I'd probably say, going back to Gaza maybe signing, that's the last time we've had anything as big as this, possibly.
Possibly, mate.
It's
24 years ago, mate.
That's amazing,
I was there with the Gaza thing. It was nowhere near as big as that.
I was a babe in arms.
Aye, so you were. Aye, right.
Ryan, do you think reaching Manchester was a huge night for us as well?
I think you meant as a signing.
Aye,
just
as
a
a signing, mate. Aye, I just meant as a signing, somebody coming into your club.
Right,
that's
Kevin Kyle was quite big, you know.
Dave King said in the conference he was thinking about it on the way over on the flight, and they thought it's the biggest signing Rangers have ever made. And then I thought, I don't think it's bigger than Gascoigne, is it?
Anyway, we've been joined by our global ambassador, who's going to have a lot of travel since he's covering that far east.
How are you doing, Big Al?
Alright, not bad. What's this? Ibrox was on a date yesterday with Ryan.
No, well, you might be right. Ibrox was starring on Periscope today.
Was he? I bet he was on Periscope.
He was, mate.
You know, hair in your head, Ibrox. I've got a picture of you, but I pictured you with hair.
Yeah. Mate, I've got a Gary McAllister, mate, and I'm proud of it. I've got a Gary McAllister, I'm proud of it.
Have you?
Don't be blaming us.
That's good. Grass doesn't grow on a busy road, as they say.
You're quite right there, Al, but there's always an exception.
His road's one way. Glad to see that the train eventually got to the station. I've still got some reservations. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Get on the train, big man. Get on the train.
No. I'm on the train. I'm the conductor. I'm just going to check all your tickets for a moment. I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy, but I think there was a bit of a gamble there. I don't accept that.
Bazza, you need to go
like
mute,
Big Ryan was saying, he doesn't. Big Ryan was saying that he's not got any reservations. I've still got reservations in regards to we need to win games, and when we're back on top is success is when we're winning the league. If Gerrard does that, that's great. If not, we'll need to do something else, won't we? But I can see that all the positives. I can see you can attract better players to us, which is great. It's in the papers here this morning. I was driving to work. I went into the gas station. Had a flick through the back a couple of papers with a couple of mentions.
Oh, the gas
small
station.
sections, but it'll be. That's what they call it here, man.
No sell petrol, no.
Right, sells petrol, aye.
All right, carry on.
Sells petrol, man. Right, anyway. We digress. All the positives, it's great. He comes across. I got upset at the alarm last night. I got up. I watched the press conference live. Just to let you know, Gary,
were you impressed?
Brogues, mate.
No, I didn't have Brogues on. You're right.
No, correct.
Were you impressed? Were you impressed, big man?
I thought it was a bit quick, actually. I thought it could have been a bit more in depth, and I think that was because of the Scottish media asking just stupid questions. You know what I mean? We've got a press conference coming. I was a bit disappointed in Dave King, actually, to be quite honest, mentioning the Irish franchise at our press conference, bringing in our manager. We don't need to talk about them at all.
I agree.
I think he's got the I think that brings things down to a level that I don't think we should be at. We're looking forward now. Yeah, he comes across all right, and then when I got up this morning, I straight onto the internet and had a look, and there's one picture, I think you might have alluded to it, when he was meeting the fans and he's up. He done that thing when he used to score a goal into the Cop. He done that with the fans at the...
you can see his face, you can see his face.
Aye, it's a bit fuzzy, but you see what it means to him as well. Look, I'm not happy, but also another thing, why do we need to wait? I know he's got commitments and fulfill commitments, but why do we really need to wait? If he's announced a manager, he should be on that sideline tomorrow. Because he's a manager, isn't he? Contract doesn't start for another 4 weeks. I'm not happy. We could get hit with a bus, or even hit with a train. What do we do then? You know what I mean?
Good point. I'm sure we'll discuss that, but we've also been joined by George. Evening, George.
How you doing, boys? All right?
Hang up, boys. I've got a train to catch, believe it or not.
All right, George. Is it you staying on the nose? What you doing? You on that home cooking or something show?
Oh, sorry, boys. I thought I was on mute there. My dog's running up using a balloon.
How you doing, Big George? You all right, big man?
As long as it's a blue balloon, George, we're all right.
No, I'm not going to tell you what colour it is, but with the wife either, I'll see her later about that. Anyway, no, listen, this is a great day for Rangers. It's a brilliant day for Rangers. I'll get the thing out of the way first. He's not a proven manager, right? That's out of the way first. I didn't care about that anymore. I'm absolutely buzzing. And the wife turned around and said to me today, she said, I haven't seen you smiling about football and Rangers. Well, and that's what she genuinely said to me in a long, long time. You get a wee win against Aberdeen and Hearts and Hibs and that, and you come home to the football and you're delighted, or you meet one of your heroes, you come home to the football and you're delighted. But see, now I think we're all in agreement here. We can see something happening. Steven Gerrard wouldn't have took that job. Steven Gerrard's not a mug. Like Ryan was saying earlier, he's seen these guys on this Twitter today, all these Spanish players used to play with, all these German players used to play with, and they're all tweeting, good luck Stevie Gerrard at Rangers, #Rangers and all this carry on. We've never heard this before. We're getting back to where we should be, and Steven Gerrard wouldn't have took this job if there wasn't investment coming on. I'm not going to start saying it's 25 and 30 million. I'm not going to sully myself.
We'll find out, mate.
Well, I'll come. But I don't think you would have took it, Ox, if it's no. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is all positive time for Rangers. Things like you just mentioned, Kevin Kelly and that, we've had to suffer all these idiots to actually get back to this point. We thought we had it with Warburton, and then we thought, maybe this well, I never thought it for a second when this new manager came in. Not for a second, but you think the board's maybe doing a wee bit. But hats off to every single person at our club today for pulling this one off for us. A lot of folk didn't think it's a masterstroke. I think it is a masterstroke for getting this guy up. It maybe work out, maybe no work out, but Ken, we're getting one of the most famous football players in the world to come to our club.
A masterstroke, George. We didn't know it. In Sky Sports News, we're on the national news, we're on all over the world.
Everywhere, Ox, everywhere. For good reasons this time, Ox. For good reasons this time.
That was the last time it was all bad news. This time it's positive in our story. People will be telling our story.
Folk take a wee punt at us and a wee kick at us and that, Ox. Now folk are actually standing up and saying, Ken-san, and I seen, I kind of didn't want to hang about him, but Ian Wright even said the other day, they said, for where Rangers have actually came to now, and there's getting Steven Gerrard as a manager, good luck to them. Well, good luck to every one of the fans that's hung about him. We've done our best to get the club back to where we were, and I honestly hope this is the start of a good thing for us, because we deserve it, Ox. We really do.
Yep. Hi, Brooks. When you were there today, the positivity, was everybody buzzing?
Oh, it was, mate, especially outside, obviously, the main door.
How many autographs did you give, mate?
None, unfortunately, but I was speaking to a few good bears, mate, who listen into the show on different devices, so try to get a few of them to come on tonight and give the points across, so we'll wait and see if any of that materialises, but it was just to be there, and amongst all the bears, mate, I was there for a good while. It was absolutely fantastic. Everything was positive. There was not one person who wasn't smiling the biggest smiles, mate, because that's just what it's all about. We're back, and as Ryan says, we've no this stuff about being tweeted for, you say, your Spanish, German, French players and all that used to play with, but there, one tweet just there, for a team that Stevie Gerrard used to play for, LA Galaxy, one of the biggest teams in MLS. I've just tweeted, congrats, Stevie. Absolutely fantastic, mate. We're the only show in town, mate, and that's what it is. Everybody knows it, and it's there for everybody to see now, mate, and it's going to be this way for months and years to come, because right now, this is the start of Rangers coming back to where we belong, mate. Right at the top of Scottish football and European football, and we're coming for 55. So people, be scared, be very scared.
Well, can I come in on that, because I was just when you were saying that, I was reading in the Rangers media and follow today, and there was some great stuff, people writing in, well done and so on and so forth. A lot of congratulations pouring in from all over the world, absolutely brilliant. And one guy came out and he says, "But here's a photo, here's a photograph of Gollum over at Ibrox, and he's standing next to the roundabout, right, with a camera on him." Obviously giving his interview or getting an interview or whatever he's doing and giving his report, and there isn't a soul run about him, not a single soul. And the comment at the bottom was, "Where has everybody gone?" And another wee word that says, "In the stadium, you're no wanted," you know. Absolutely brilliant, just loved it. Just absolutely loved it. So I don't know what the BBC are going to do now, because they're desperate to get in there and interview that boy. Desperate.
I think they were in the day, mate.
Aye, not BBC Scotland, but not Scotland.
Aye, I know, aye.
But I can't understand these things. I just don't. If BBC are going to handle it all, what's he doing out there? You know what I mean? Just mental. It's brilliant, but it was really funny. Sorry, boys. I find these things quite hilarious.
George, signings are going to be the next investment, then signings. Could be this generation's soonest.
I think even just to say that Ox is absolutely dreamland, to say anything like that, Ken. And I keep on saying it, for where we've came to. I didn't think Steven Gerrard will have mugs coming into his dressing room, bottle merchants, because he wasn't any of the two. He was a winner, a born winner. I didn't really know much about Murray as a player, or Cassini as a player, but I think we need a winner. I kept on saying we need a British manager, we need a Scottish manager, and you ken the lines I was going down, because that's the sort of, I think we need a bit of structure back at the club. But most of all, I think we need a winner, a born winner. He's a born winner. He's a guy, and he heard what he says today. He gets his buzz after winning. Well, I'll get my buzz after watching him winning, because I think he's a great appointment, Ox, I really do. And if he starts to bring in guys, I'm just going to point one out. Windass will not last very long for him in the dressing room, because if you score a goal in an Old Firm game and then go hiding, he'll no miss you, and that's the kind of guy we need at the club. And everybody's got to turn around and say, "Oh, we didn't need too hard." No, we need a hard guy at the club, and we need him to bring in a hard captain, whether it's this boy Skuttle or whether it's the boy who was signed to Burnley or anything like that. We need to bring in a hard captain. That's who's got a leader at the park. We'll be missing with a wee bit of authority about him, and a leader on the park, and I'll be a happy laddie, man.
I think if they're in training and Stevie Gerrard decides to put on the boots window, so no go near him.
What age is Steven Gerrard?
37, I think.
Yeah, I want him on the park playing. Bring Souness in as well, please.
Can I just
on you go, mate.
I know just what you said the other night, Ox. With somebody as young as Stevie Gerrard still is young and is fit. He might be a bit older, but Gary McAllister, they're the actual two people who can actually go into the training field and actually show them how to do the things that Stevie Gerrard wants. We have not had that in a long, long time, and I think that's a positive with they two as well. And the positive thing that Stevie Gerrard says as well is Gary McAllister isn't going to be his number two. He's going to be his assistant manager. He doesn't like that thing, number two. It doesn't sit right with him. He says Gary McAllister is just going to be as important as he is. And for me, mate, that just showed you the guy's class and humility. The guy's fantastic. So I'm over the moon, mate. Absolutely over the moon.
Can I just come in there, Rock? See, just a wee quick one. You asked a wee minute ago about the way the guy spoke in that today. I didn't actually expect him to speak the way he came across. I thought he'd been a wee bit more nervous, and I thought he would have maybe been a wee bit Ken, a wee bit more, wouldn't have been as clever with his question and way he answered. But I was really impressed, and I can't say he was only asking a few questions, but he answered the questions really well with the Ox. I thought he came in, the way he answered about the funding and things like that, it's no the time to ask that now, and it's not the time to speak about that now. I mean, any normal young laddie at his age, 40-year-old, would have probably in there and bare feet and went in and answered a stupid question, came, I mean, but he came across really well today. I was really surprised the way he actually came across today. I'm absolutely buzzing that he's the manager, like I really am.
Ox, can I come in there, mate?
I'm no one for spreading rumours.
Oh,
here we go.
But
I'm going to put this in the lobby.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going
nothing to do with me.
Don't do it just now. Hold on.
So I'm not waiting on you, Ibrox. The whole show, because you were on Periscope, the whole show didn't revolve around you.
I really got over it.
There we
Can
go,
they get a
Bridge.
copy of that? Is it? What's that?
There
In
you
the
go,
lobby.
it's in the lobby.
Fantastic, let's get in there. See what the boys like. Oh, Daddy Brun, you dancer.
All right, maybe have a look at that, George.
Just have a wee look in the Ox.
All right.
That's weird, mate, because I seen her tweet earlier on and it didn't even make any sense what she was saying. I was like, what is going on? Surely no. Like, that's a goer, Ox, aye?
Well, maybe she is.
Well, she definitely is.
Ibrox Loyal have the first dibs on that.
She's Big Melby, I know, isn't she?
She's on the Swally. She's on the Swally and gave the game away in Monday's press conference. She will be the female on the board that was spoke of earlier and is going to pump 50 million into the club. The connection to Celtic was her ex-husband and thing with the child neglector, nothing more. It wasn't Mjällby then, was it? Was it Mjällby? The child neglector, who was that?
Charlie Mulgrew, but she was supposed to have had a wee hang with Mjällby. That's how Mjällby had.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, so I see that. The connection to Celtic was her ex-husband and thing with the child neglector. So there you go.
There we go. Anyway, if you don't mind going on mute, Fox will use a tune.
I sailed the wild Atlantic, across the broad Pacific shore. I sailed around the stormy capes and I've heard the forties roar. I've climbed the Indian Ocean and I've sailed the China Sea. But there's a sea back home in Scotland, more than all the rest of me. It's the blue sea of my rocks. It's the cleanest sight that I have ever seen. It's the blue sea of my rocks. And it's not that really can get us free. No more I'll sail the seven seas, no more I'll ever roam.
Everybody, I don't know if you've been keeping up with information. How many seats are left, Ibrox, at the stadium tomorrow?
It says they were limited last night, mate. That was
that was last night, mate.
That was last night. Well, do you want me to check just now? I'll do that.
There's three left. 3 seats left.
3. Wow.
3 seats left. But Rangers Radio, I've got 3 tickets. If anybody out there listening to the show wants to get in touch, we have 3 tickets, no free, 3 in number. And they can be picked up tomorrow. If anybody's looking to get along to the game who's involved with Rangers Radio, just contact us and we'll put you in touch with the person who's got the tickets. There you go,
I told you. I said if it was announced it would be a sellout.
What about JWER's line in the lobby bridge, man? Was that Stormy Daniels?
You can know about the cups anyway, Ox, that's for sure, eh?
She knows about it. She's good up front as well, George.
I still believe.
On you go, Wheels.
See, just talking about this age thing and all that, if, you know, about possibility of Stevie pulling on the boots, age means nothing. You know, it doesn't matter if you're 35, 40, whatever. Your body's and until your body tells you it's time to give up, then, you know, and he's still really fit. I think he could easily go a year.
Once it go, I'll pass you on to a guy who's played a bit of football. Ibrox loyal. When your legs go, eh?
Mate, mine's never started, so go to Ryan, mate. Go to Ryan.
Ibrox, don't worry, neither did mine, mate.
Oh,
come on, you.
Ryan. That's the smart guy in Gerrard. He knew that his legs have went and he's bailed out, eh?
Aye, correct, mate.
You might look fit, but there's a difference, isn't there?
Aye, there's tongue in cheek, mate, with guys saying he could still come up here and play. You know, we've seen that with Barton as well. You know, same with Joy. You know, Joy's legs, unfortunately, had went. Similar with Doran's, you know, as well. I think he's got the same type of problem, but he's got all the ability in the world, but the legs have gone, and it's very, very difficult and very hard to get that back. I mean, it's, as I say, mate, tongue in cheek, but you're 100% right, like you say, Docs. You know, once the legs go, it's a problem. You've got it in your mind. You know what? You know, the head tells you what you need to do, but unfortunately, the body and the legs don't let you carry it out. So I wouldn't want him to be a player manager. I'm happy with him, being on the sidelines, and I think it's totally different. I think when you're a manager, I think you need to make that decision. You know, no many of them stick being a player manager for a long period of time, because I think there comes a time you need to make that decision, you know, and totally break away and get yourself in the dugout and see the game differently. So, no, mate, unfortunately it happens to us all. Our legs go and we just can't do it anymore, mate.
Either that, we'd not still be playing, mate. We'd not still be playing, wouldn't we? You know, but I get your point, Wheels. He looks fit enough to play. Listen, he had a one-to-one interview before with the club before he went and seen the press. So if you don't mind going on mute, let's hear from your manager, Steven Gerrard, MBE.
Stephen, welcome to Rangers. How pleased are you to be here as the Rangers manager?
Yeah, I'm very pleased. I'm buzzing inside. I can't wait to get started on the 1st of June. It's a huge honour for me to be sat here now, to be the manager of Rangers. And you know, the excitement levels are very difficult to contain at the moment, but I have to be patient in the coming weeks. But I'm really looking forward to getting started.
You've had some big moments in your career. How does this rank?
Right up there. You know, I'm well aware of the history and the tradition of this football club. I know the size, I know what the supporters are all about. So yeah, it's right up there alongside all the best achievements I've had.
Why did you want to take this job?
Because it's exciting. I think, well, I have big confidence that I can, you know, improve the team and the results. And opportunities like this don't come along very often, so when they do, it's important that you grab them. and you give it everything you've got.
Was it important for your first managerial role to be a big challenge for you?
Well, I love a big challenge. I love the big challenge as a player. You know, a big challenge always excites me. It gets the juices flowing, if you like. And this is certainly one of them, and I'm looking forward to it very much. And you know, I can't wait till June the 1st till we get started.
It's quite a risk as a first managerial job, isn't it? Coming up here in front of 50,000 fans every week.
Well, I'm not afraid to face a risk head on and front it. I think it's good in life sometimes to take challenges on, and you know, if there's a certain level of risk involved, that's fine. That tells me that, you know, as an ambitious person, I'm in the right place, and bring it on is my attitude to them types of challenges that present themselves, and this is certainly one.
Does Steven Gerrard get nervous about the first day in a new job?
Steven Gerrard's human. You know, he's a human being. I've been around a big club in Liverpool as a player, and also in the last year of me coaching. So nerves are good. You know, it depends how you define nerves. You know, excitement is certainly going on. You know, I almost want to wish the next 4 or 5 weeks away till I get in here on the first day, and you know, really face this head on.
What would you perhaps say to fans who, and just people in general, who are perhaps dubious of an untried manager coming up here to do this job?
Well, first and foremost, I respect, you know, people's opinions from the outside. The supporters are one of the main reasons why I've took this job. I understand their loyalty. I understand their passion and their desire. They want to watch a winning team. They want a team that can compete and that they can be proud of. And that's certainly what I'm going to try and provide. We've got some really good footballers here. If we can give them, that playing squad, a bit of help and a bit of guidance, you know, if my team can come in and just try and churn a little bit out of each and every one of them, and also add some help to that, we believe we can make the supporters proud of the team.
How much work do you think you need to do on this squad over the summer?
We'll have to wait and see on that, but that ball's already started rolling with myself and Mark and Andy, and there will be changes in personnel, of course they will. I think that's what you do when you come into a new job. You know, first and foremost you see what you've got available, you know, and it's a clean slate for people when I walk in the door, and everyone will get a chance to impress, and then, you know, we see where in the playing squad, in the 11 and in the squad, where we can strengthen and where we can add to it to make us more competitive.
How much of a say are you going to have on recruitment?
Well, I think the important thing there is with a team here, there's no ego. It's not just about me. I'm a team player, so myself, Mark and Andy will bang our heads together in the coming weeks, and if we identify players with the right qualities and the right values who we believe can handle the pressure and the responsibility of being a Rangers player, not players who just want to come and be a Rangers player, players who want to come, face the challenge and deliver under pressure. If we can identify players who fancy that, we'll get them in.
What kind of football do you envisage Rangers playing next season?
Win football. I think that's the key. We have to win. In terms of philosophies, there'll be a time for me to go into more detail on how we play. But what I won't do, I won't be one of these managers that goes on about a philosophy and talks and talks and talks. I think it's important to walk the walk. The supporters will see very clearly from the off what we're trying to get into the team and what we're trying to get out to the players. So there'll be a time and a place to talk in detail about a philosophy, but the most important thing is that we win football matches. That's what you have to do when you're part of this football club.
When we spoke to you when you brought your Liverpool side up in October, you seemed to just get Ibrox and get the traditions of the club. Is that one of the reasons that you wanted to come here, because you understood that?
Yes. You know, I feel a connection with this club. You know, I've had quite a few job offers recently, and with all due respect, I never really got a feeling from them offers. But you know, once Liverpool called me and said that Rangers would like the opportunity to speak to me, I got a different feeling. I got a lovely feeling, and that's when I knew that I wanted to really listen to what they had to say and try and progress it.
How important is respect and kind of honouring those traditions as a leader to you, as you've done at Liverpool in the past?
Yeah, that goes without saying. You know, totally respect this football club. I understand the values, and now I'm the leader of this team. I have to set the bar. I have to behave in a way that shows I'm the right character for the job, and lead by example, and hopefully the people will follow me. When Liverpool told you Rangers were interested, whose advice did you seek? Close friends and family. Obviously spoke to my agent in great detail, but I also knew quite a lot about the football club anyway. You know, I've been up here and sampled the atmosphere on a few occasions. I've watched him from afar for many, many years. You know, respect the history and the tradition of what's gone before, but for me the important thing is what happens moving forward. You know, how can we take this club forward and make it competitive? That's the challenge for me, and that's the one that I'm focused on. You mentioned the atmosphere there. You were at the Old Firm back in March. How much did that atmosphere sway you? I enjoyed the atmosphere. You know, didn't enjoy the result from a Rangers point of view, but I've been here and sampled the atmosphere before. I've been to, I think, 3 Old Firms now, so I was well aware of the passion that comes from the terraces and the noise and the electricity that comes from the people, and we have to use that as a tool. That's powerful. You know, if we can get that behind us, I think we'll thrive. And just lastly, who will you be bringing in as your number 2? Gary McAllister will be my assistant. I don't like the word number 2 because I think it's disrespectful to Gary. He's no number 2. He's my partner now. He's my assistant, and he'll be a rock for me. You know, he'll have a link, obviously. Being Scottish, he knows what the club's all about. He's got that experience where maybe, you know, you said earlier where I'm a bit short where we stand right now. So I think it's a great partnership, and hopefully we can help bring some success by here.
Once again, Bridgeman, oozing class, the man, eh?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, he reminds me, when you just listen to him, you shut your eyes and just listen to what he's saying. He reminds me, not, by the way, not in the manner of speech, but it reminds me of Graham Souness. You know, Souness, he did certain things he used to say repetitively, but this boy speaks beautifully. A really, really good speaker. So calm, collected. Very impressed. Mighty, mighty impressed. Can I just say, from a Rangers radio perspective, huge welcome. Welcome to Rangers Football Club. Welcome to Rangers Football Club. He's blue, he's white, he's dynamite. I love it.
Do you enjoy that, Fox?
I did, mate. I liked that better than the big long one this afternoon. I thought it was more personal with him. The lassie, I can't remember her name, asked decent questions to him. Some of them repeats of what he done in his big press conference. But he looked, when you watch the video, he was very, very relaxed in that interview. And I think he's definitely the right man for us, mate. This guy's a winner. I can't say it enough time. And that's the one thing we've been calling out for years, mate, a winner. And the only thing that got me a wee bit, he said that we've got some good players here. Well, at least he didn't name them, mate, at this present time, to be honest with you.
Maybe they see something we don't, mate. Maybe they see something we don't. Ryan, you happy with that?
Yes, mate. Couldn't be any happier tonight, honestly, Oxa. That's the first time I've heard that interview. I was going to actually watch that later on tonight, but I listened to the main press conference when I get back to Ibrox today. But just, as you said, mate, just everything that's already been spoken about before, just oozes class, you know, total Rangers man. He is going to give us a real X factor, you know, and it's pleasing again that there's going to be other clubs in there, and it's going to be, you know, we've got a guy in there, our leader, who with the stature of Steven Gerrard, and I'm still struggling to you know get my head around that Steven Gerrard tonight is the Glasgow Rangers manager, but we're going. I just really do strongly believe that, mate. I've said it plenty of times tonight and plenty of times this week, but we are now going in a different direction, and I really believe that. 100% confident in him, and Gary McAllister as well is going to be. Gary McAllister will be tremendous for it. He'll be magnificent, top class coach. He'll know the game inside out. You know, he'll be great with the players. Top class professional when he played the game as well. You know, same as Steven Gerrard. So I'm led to believe there's good reports about some of the a couple of the guys that are going to be coming up for Liverpool as well to form part of these backroom staff. I think one of the guys that was spoke about was actually just went back to Liverpool. I think he was away coaching at Sao Paulo there in Brazil. Can't remember the guy's name.
Michael Beale, mate. Michael Beale.
Aye, him. So, no, listen, it's going to be brilliant as Fox says. I just can't wait to look back and sit back in the summer and just look and listen who are going to be linked with and just get everybody talking about Rangers positively again. It's brilliant. I'm loving it, mate. Totally loving it.
I'm going to take you right over to a man who's always positive about Rangers, even in Denver.
All right, guys, how we doing?
How are you, mate? Give your thoughts.
Thanks for playing that, Ox. It's the first I've heard any interviews. I'm still at work. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. So I've got a couple of drop-offs to do, and then I'm going to head home. I'm going to take it all in tonight. But just a quick point before I go. He made the same point as I've been making recently. It takes more than wanting to be a Rangers player. You know, the points I've been making the last few days about, the guys who are so-called Rangers fans, and they get there and they pull the jersey on and they think they've made it. It takes much more than that. So thanks to Steven Gerrard for bringing that point up.
You hear me? I mean, I don't doubt that Andy Halliday, Graham Dorrans, Jamie Murphy are all Rangers fans, mate, but there's a difference, mate. We're all Rangers fans, but we don't get to go in the park, you know?
Archie, we've all seen the performances of these guys in the last few weeks, and as I said before, it's like as if they've pulled the Rangers tap on and they've made it, but it takes a lot more than that. You know, you've got to strive for the best when you're with the Rangers. So, fair play to the guys, fair play to the board, fair play to you guys. I don't think you guys realise how much it means for players like myself who are out of the loop, because, you know, when you end the day, I don't have anything to talk about to the Rangers, you know, so it means a lot to guys like me and Big Al to have this programme for us, you know.
Oh, you don't need to worry about the thanks, Denver. Just put the cheques in the post.
Put the cheques in the post.
Auction Bridge, the cheques on the way, the cheques in the mail, cheques winging its way towards UK.
I just love it.
Listen, Denver, we really appreciate. One of the reasons we do this is because we love talking about the Rangers, and it's guys like yourself and all the other bears out there who make it such an enjoyable show, mate.
Oh, aye. Okay. Anyway, I need to go, guys, so I'll probably give you a call in the morning, 7 o'clock in the
Denver,
morning. You're in the morning, 7?
2 o'clock in the afternoon, the show will start tomorrow. Aye. But listen, when you see the interviews live, you'll be really impressed with the cut of the young man's jib.
Aye, it certainly sounds like it, Ox. Anyway, thanks again, guys. All the best.
Cheers, mate.
All the best. Bye.
One man not been mentioned in all this is Kingmate himself. He's been slaughtered in the press. He's been slaughtered by the Rangers support. Has he turned up trumps here, mate, by helping to fund this? What's your views on that?
I'll go first and then I'll take it round the panel, mate. We were all disappointed. Whether you wanted McInnes in as manager or no, we were all disappointed when he didn't get the job, because we were getting ridiculed again. We'd failed. And then when Graham Murphy came in, I did think it was a mistake, Graham Murphy. But they said it was to buy them time to get the manager. And God, have they done it for us. You've got to give credit. You criticise when they're wrong, you've got to give credit when they get it right. Ryan?
I've always maintained that, mate. I'll never criticise the board in a bad way. There can be constructive criticism, and as we spoke through the week as well, you know, sometimes you're not happy about some things that's been on in the past with the board, and that's justifiably so. We're all Rangers fans, and we all want the best, and there is times you look and you think, what are we doing here? But I'm glad that Fox has brought that up, mate. Superb for Dave King. I think Dave King's got a real set of us, mate. To do what he does, and it's continually, it's abuse. Listen, he's put his head above the parapet, and I really do believe that they're going to take Rangers to the next level. the next 2 or 3 seasons, and really put us back to a place that, where we belong. This is massive for us, and I think he knows he's in the last chance saloon. We've rolled the last dice. This could be the the final nail in the coffin if this doesn't work out for us. But he's went with it, and fair play to him. And again, I just want to thank the board for bringing this type of calibre of person back to our club again, because it's got us all absolutely buzzing. It's got us all happy. And what a time to do it! A week after getting beat 5-0 at Parkhead, that's a distant memory, because we're all so happy and looking forward to the future, and that's the way it should be. So just long may it continue.
Here. If you're not speaking, can you go on mute, Wheels?
Aye, mate. I mean, I would never want to criticise King. I mean, he's made mistakes, but at the end of the day, we're all human. We all make them. But I've never, disbelieved that he's got the best interests of the club at heart. What a massive coup this is for us. Looking forward to seeing what he has to say on Monday as well. This could be the next big step in the future of the club. So I was very happy with him today. I do think some of the criticism he gets is undeserved, maybe not undeserved, but I think some people go a bit too far with it, if you know what I mean. But I know he's absolutely done the right thing this time, 100%. So right behind him.
Hi, Brooks Law and Bridge.
Yep. No, I'm the same as Ryan and Gary there. I've never criticised the board. I never will. I thank Mr. King coming back and stopping the people that were trying to ruin my club. He's trying to do his best for us. He came in, get ready, the Ashley deal, with others helping him. That was one of the first fantastic things he did. And this today, like the other boys, it's just made my day, mate, because this is a start of the Rangers' journey. This is the right start, mate. This is where we go. We go strength to strength for here. Stevie Gerrard, Mr. Gerrard came in as our manager, taking us to where we belong, and that is 55 for me, mate. So thank you, Mr. King, and everybody else that's helped make this day possible, and well done to the board in this move.
Here. Bridgeman.
Yeah, much like the boys have said, and I'll go a wee bit further. I'll never ever criticise this board. I've said these before. I sit up in the broom in the Copeland, and I am a very, very happy Bridgeman when I can see my team. There might be crap on the park, but I see my team. We're here. We own everything, and a good chance that within a few months, and if everything goes the way that Dave King wants, as far as the share issues and all that concerned, we could be a club that's sitting there with a top class manager, or potentially top class manager, one of the biggest names in world football, leading our club, and that will be debt free. All the share issues all done, everything done, and I've got a new shirt, a brand new shirt, contract. Just wonderful stuff. I don't know about the 32 Red. Are they going to continue? Do you know?
Good in for another year, I believe, Bridge.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So all the good things. I just think, I've said this many times in the past, we're always 2-3 steps, and that could be months, maybe even 6 months, adding up behind everything. We just didn't appear to be able to get there. But the fans have been absolute dynamite, particularly this season, with all the crap that's been on in the park and so on and so forth. The fans have still stood by them, and here we are, sold out again this Saturday. But if we get to second in the league, it'll be like winning the league for me, because we haven't been very well at all. We've not played very well. But my God, what a coup, as the boys have said. What a coup. This boy is going to do wonders for us, I believe sincerely. And I hope then Mr. King gets whatever he wants out of the club and does what he wants to do, and I believe he'll start to think seriously about stepping down as, shall we say, chairman, but he'll just be the sort of senior shareholder, whatever they call him, I don't know. That's what I think will happen. But I'm happy. The Bridgman's a very happy chappy. My club is safe.
What about yourself, Fox?
I think he's came good eventually, mate. One thing that used to always bug me, mate, was our own support calling him a glib and shameless liar, mate. That used to stick in my craw. Anybody that's ever been to court in a sort of case of the size that he was in listens to lawyer's advice and you say what the lawyer tells you, mate. And for their support to keep bringing that up is an absolute crime to me. Them across the city have got their top backer who's involved in businesses of money laundering and funding terrorism, but you never see them bring him down. It's about time we go together as a supporting the club, forget the past and push on forward.
Brilliant. Well said, pal.
Well said, mate. Well said. Does that answer your question, Fox? Is that you wanted everybody's opinion on?
Well, I think that we've all spoke there. He's our chairman, mate. He's the one that's went along with Mark Allen's decision. He's the man that's probably talked to Stephen Gerrard as well, guaranteeing him promises of funding, and I think he'll come up with the funding, mate. MD that comes for Castlebolton like myself, we're all good guys doing it hard, mate.
They're usually good at acquiring funding, Bridge.
Absolutely.
Can I come in maybe a quick point, Ox, please, mate?
On you go, mate.
It's just a hypothetical question, taking it around the panel. If there's one player, and be realistic on it.
Wait a minute. If we're playing hypothetical, Michelle Moan will meet you after the game tomorrow.
Yes!
Alright, carry on.
No. So, one player, be realistic about it, that you would like to see come in if you had your wish. Take it around the panel.
Oh, one player. Oh, Ibrox. That's a tough one, but I'll take it to Wheels first.
Just due to the defensive issues, I'm actually going to say Martin Scuttle. I think he would be an absolute rock in the defence. He'll organise it well. He'll shout at people. He'll scream at people. Do you know what I mean? That for me would be the pick, just purely because of the issues in defence.
Bridgeman?
I won't go far. I would actually agree with him about Skirtle, but I'm only saying that because I'm hearing that the guy wants to be there. I would go for someone like that boy Huth that's available for Leicester City apparently at the end of the season. So I'm looking for a giant centre half, a huge, giant, a big Goliath type centre half, scared of nobody and kill everybody. That's what I want. Obviously, I want somebody beside him who can play a bit of football and is fast, but really and truly, we desperately need a double centre half. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know any names other than that.
Fox?
I haven't really looked, to tell you the truth, mate. I didn't think we'd be in the position we are in now. With so bright a future sitting in front of us, mate. So looking at players, I'll do, but I'll trust Gerrard and Mark Allen will bring in the right sort of players. He did say in his interview, I don't want players to come to Ibrox just because they want to play for Rangers. They've got to earn the right to come here, mate. And get a captain in. I don't know who it'll be, but it might be the boy Arfield for all we know. But a decent leader, that's the first and only one that I want to see. Once he arrives, mate, the rest will follow.
Build it, they will come.
Absolutely.
It's a very hard, mate. Very hard. Are you seen for anywhere in the world? Ibrox or just
anywhere in the world, mate. But anywhere in the world, but try and make it realistic.
Oh, I know what you mean. We're no signing Messi, is that what you mean?
Aye, exactly.
Do you mean the place in the world's got to be realistic, or
no, just realistic that we could attract. I know, some of the biggest players in the world might want to play for Gerrard. I'm not saying that because being Gerrard himself, he could probably get that sort of player, but I'm just trying to be realistic on it, mate. So.
Ox, can I throw something round? If you don't mind.
Alright, on you go, mate.
Since we're passing stuff about the panel, when I mentioned this last week, how many of you actually believed that it could happen?
We believed it as much as you did.
Is that the same for everybody?
Aye, we believed it as much as you did.
And now it's here.
What about yourself,
It's
Ryan? Did you hear
fantastic.
that question?
You back, Ryan?
Aye, I'm back, mate.
Aye.
Back.
You've got one player to sign. Ibrox has gave you. It's got to be realistic, so you can't sign me. So,
realistic. You
One
can't say.
player to sign. Realistic
Aye.
player to sign. I think that my head. I don't know, man.
Did we go with?
I'd take the boy McGinn in a minute. He's just the first person that comes to my mind, just because it's in Scotland. I'd take him. I think Scuttle definitely. I know it's been muted and follow and that, but I've said Scuttle this week. I think we need a decent centre halves first of all, ball for the back. Get McGregor in as your goalkeeper for next season. Bring Scuttle and two others in, and I'd be looking for him to maybe take the captaincy on. I'd probably say Scuttle or McGinn.
Interesting to see McGinn goes, mate. I don't think he'll come to us, mate. I don't think he would. You know.
No, I don't think so either, mate. But just because I was on the spot.
You're on the spot, aye. What about yourself, Ibrox?
For me, mate, it would definitely be Martin Skirtle, mate. He's a leader on and off the park. He can organise. He's no the sort of defender as people think, like Alves. He's no, by any stretch of the imagination, done. His career's no coming to an end. He's only 33, mate, which is still young. And I think...
Is that young?
Well, I'd like to think so, but I'm only 34, so I'd like to think so. But no, Martin Skirtle, mate, because he's an organiser. He's a shouter. He's not just a shouter, mate. He commands, and that's what we need. Somebody that can command a back four. And for me, it's got to be Martin Skirtle for captain as well.
Do you know who Falwell said? John Eustace. Well done, Falwell.
Would that be a year's?
Would
that be a year's deal? The one thing I would hope that Stephen Gerrard, see when he's talking to older professionals or people coming towards the end of the game, their game, mate, would be to get honest answers out of them. Can you come here and do a job, or are you coming for a wage? Tell me the truth, and we'll give you a year's deal, and we're not going to hand out 2 and 3 year contracts, mate, to MD over 32, I would think, because we've fell for that for the last few years. It hasn't worked for us, and I hope Stephen Gerrard is smarter than that, mate. Anyway, we've been joined by Gary.
Oh, sorry, Fox, I'm somebody else. Evening, Gary, how you doing, mate?
What a day to be a Rangers fan, eh?
Aye, brilliant, mate, brilliant. How's things for you, mate?
A wee boy for man. It was brilliant. Just I took a wee boy for. Even got a high five with Stephen Gerrard, eh? What a class actor, man. What by now we got it first, but I mean it. First thing I done when he came back was straight to my boy, give him a high five. Doesn't have to do that.
When your wee boy, when he happened to around there, happily shaking hands with Ibrox loyal, would he?
He was too weak, couldn't reach him.
Just for the record, Ibrox loyal was too wee for the. All right, okay, I see you're done.
I had to stand the seat, mate.
We CC even asked me what your ducks was, I could see. As well.
CC. Your boy enjoying, Gary?
Aye. See you've gone about the one signing, by the way.
Aye, one signing.
Fernando Torres.
The only problem I've got with Torres, mate, I know, but his hamstrings have went big style, mate. The last time. The last time I followed Torres, mate, when he was at Chelsea after Liverpool, his hamstrings have went, and the way he played the game was all about pace.
I'm trying to Scuttle then.
Aye, you go with him.
Also, one other that you can link to, Dos Santos. The LA Galaxy.
Alright, okay.
Number 10. Which you've been trying it for. A right proper number 10.
Can I come in there, Rox?
On you go, mate.
I just want to say one thing. I'll repeat this ad infinitum. I personally do not want to give any team in Scotland 1 penny, not one brown copper coin. Please, if Mr. Gerrard's listening, do all your shopping somewhere else. It can be Scottish people sitting down there and bring them back to Scotland, and no problems with that at all. No problems at all. If I could, I'm only saying if I could, because they don't listen to me anyway, you know. But I still feel that. I still feel quite embittered sometimes about them when I think about them. That's all I wanted to say.
Aye, Brooks,
feel better?
can I ask you something, mate? Sorry.
Aye, you go.
Sorry, Ox.
That's alright, on you go, mate.
Just because obviously you follow the youths and that, and you've probably seen Liverpool when they come up there. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody that you've maybe noticed down there that you could maybe bring up on loan or something? Or?
Well, there's a young boy, Brewster. He went with one of the, I think it was England under-18s, and helped him win a tournament during the summer as well, because England won the under-18s tournament and the under-20s tournament last summer. He's I get it, he's still pretty young, but I think would be probably somebody in a youth sense that Gerrard could probably bring with him, and he is a finisher, mate. He's a finisher, he's a striker, mate, and he knows where the back of the net is, let's put it that way. He doesn't need a second opportunity to put the ball in the back of the net.
That's what we need, somebody that can finish first time.
I just come in here, it's all good and well, mate, and I'm not saying, I've never seen the boy playing, I'm not saying the boy's not a good player, right, but what I'm saying is where we are the new to cater us to where we want to be, mate, we need to be getting, if we're going to be getting loans for Liverpool, it's got to be guys that are right on the fringes of the first team, possibly playing in they've been in and out of the team. I don't think going and getting young boys that play in the under-18s and all that's going to take us anywhere going forward and going to make us challenge again. I
understand that, mate. So what you're saying is like a Danny Ings, something like that?
Aye, I would say so, mate. You know, see getting back to the ones that we've had, like Jalaloms and the boy Goss and...
Can you go on mute when you're not talking, please? Carry on, Ryan.
I think we need to go for top quality loans, mate. And I'm not saying we're going to get the boy and he's injury prone, mate. We probably couldn't afford him anyway. But Daniel Sturridge, you know, somebody like that, if you want to pay a massive amount, you know, a loan fee and paying his wages and whatever, but that's the kind of calibre, I think, if we've got investment that we need to be looking to go for. Because we can't really afford somebody who's going to come in and he can be a young boy, we'll see how he does. You know what I mean? We need somebody to go in and is going to hit the ground running, is going to start every week and going to play in your team every week. Top quality, 6, 7, possibly 8 right good top quality players we need for our first team.
I think the numbers went up in the last few weeks, Ryan. I thought it was 5 to 7. I actually think it's a bit more than that now, mate. Numbers wise, you know.
Nah, definitely. I would have 10 or 11, mate. I don't think we'll have a bigger turnaround as that. I was surprised to hear him saying that he would need to wait and assess things in the summer and, you know, regarding the squad. I thought maybe, and he probably will do the next couple of weeks, he'll probably watch a lot of videos of games this season, do a lot of analysis on the players, and he'll probably have a fair idea by the time we start back. But I would like to think Mark Allen's maybe try to move a couple, you know, set the ball rolling with regards to who's going out the door, because we're going to need a big turn there to leave Ox. There's always we can only carry so many in your squad, you know.
You struggle to name them. You think about it. You get Cardozo, you've got Hodgson, you've got Miller. Come on, keep naming them, Bridgeman. Wallace has got 2 years left.
I know, but I think he's just about done, mate. Dodo, aye.
Forrester.
MOH.
Aye. Jason Holt, guys, no?
O'Halloran. Mate, it has to be the first one to be kicked.
Russell Martin.
We'll see him again.
Gives you nightmares, doesn't he?
Oh, mate.
Possibly out.
Well, you know that the boys that come up from Norwich and Brighton, they're obviously here till the end of the season anyway on loan. Are any of them likely to be kept or bought?
Understanding that Jamie Murphy thing's a done deal, mate.
Jamie Murphy.
Aye.
So I would imagine.
I don't think we'll
I would imagine that would be really. I find it very difficult based on what I know now. I would find it difficult that Rangers are going to pay £1 million for Jamie Murphy, but I'll go with the flow. I just find it incredible if they pay £1 million for him, because his performances against them across the city have not been good at all. He was not very good the last time we played him, and he was not very good in the cup semi-final. He just wasn't there.
Anyway, we've been joined by a call, and it might be Gary, but I'm not sure.
Aye,
all right, mate. Oh, we're getting real interference coming for you, Gary, when you're speaking.
Gary, you said there are facts?
Is that better?
Aye.
I'll be honest, charger in my phone.
So your charger out, have you?
Aye, see how you get young players, what about Ben Woodburn?
It's a good one, mate. He is a quality
If
player, mate.
If he's as half as good as his great grandfather, Wally.
I don't think he's quite as
He'll
hard
do
as
for
him.
me.
I don't think he's quite as hard as him.
No, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But Ibrox, Ben Woodburn, I've never heard him. If I'm being honest.
Ben Woodburn, mate, Welsh internationalist as well now, mate. Did really well with Wales at the back end of the qualifications that I've just had there. He might be in the Liverpool youth, but he ain't a Liverpool youth player, mate. It's because Liverpool carry so many players. They can't fit him onto the bench, but he's quality.
I'm sure he scored in the Champions League this year.
Aye, he's got pace and everything, mate. He's got pace to burn. He's trickery and everything, mate. But you would use probably the term as an old-fashioned winger, mate. But he is class, mate, without a doubt. And I would have him in a minute, because he isn't classed as a youngster, so.
Can I just see him seeing another name mentioned, and apparently Stevie has already spoken to him, and that's Jermaine Defoe.
Wow.
Only time will tell. I mean, I think we'll go to watch. We don't turn into dad's armies, but getting the blend right, Foxy boy. Yeah?
Terrific wee striker in these days, Defoe, mate, but I think he's about 37, 38, as you know, around about that age group, so I think a different setup, mate. I think we've got the answer at Ibrox, and that's Morelos. I think with some coaching, mate, real good coaching, give him confidence on the ball. Remember, he's only 21. And people talking about Jamie Murphy. In our side, mate, he's the only person in our whole side that can get by MD. And I think he's an asset, Jamie Murphy, mate.
Yeah, but is he an asset value-wise? The valuation they're putting on him. Would you? No, I'm just asking the question. Would you be quite happy to spend £1 million on him, based on what we've seen this season? Do you think he's? I would, mate. Okay, then that's fine. All right.
I wouldn't think.
He fits the bill of what I've been saying. He's a Scotsman who's. I think
the trouble is, we're judging him really harsh, and he was poor in the two Celtic games. Apart from that, he's been quite successful, mate.
I quite like the boy. I've no qualms if we're going to bring him in. I'm quite happy if we pay £1 million. I'm just asking the panel, what do they think? Would you pay £1 million for Jamie Murphy? I'm only basing it on the form against them across the city, where he has not been very good against them. But obviously he's a quality. I think he's a quality player. Whether he reaches the quality that our new manager wants, I don't know. But he's a Scottish international. He would do for me. I would personally, I wouldn't pay
£1 million from Bridge. I've said it before, mate. It's all right turning in performances against some of the lesser teams in the league, but for me, the benchmarks against Celtic, and he's no done enough for me in the games I've seen, particularly against them. So for me, he's no looked anywhere near £1 million signing, and I wouldn't be too sad if we turn around and says, nah, sorry, we're going to terminate this offer that we've got on the table to pay £1 million for him. I think we could get better out there. personally, that's my own personal opinion, but I know everybody's opinion is different. I think
No, everybody sees it different, mate.
About £1 million is a lot of money these days. I think, I'll be honest, mate, I think he's lacking quality. He's got a bit of pace, but I don't really see a quality football player in there. So, no, for me, £1 million, no. 500,000, 600,000, aye, but not £1 million, no, for me.
All right. George has joined us back again. You back with us, George?
Aye, just a wee quick one. You're not talking about all these young boys and that, quite exciting stuff and that all, but I would go the complete opposite way. You came what I'm like, I'd go the complete opposite way. I would, if it was me and you're talking about bringing in players, I'd put McGregor in goals, I'd put Big Skittle at the back and make him captain, I'd bring Charlie Adam in and make him in the midfield, and I'd bring a striker into play, and there's the crux of your team, the young laddies to play around about them. That's the way I would go, Ox. I kind of look at folk are thinking, oh no, Dad's army and things like that, like, but I think there's a chance of bringing Danny Ings in to play up front, because there's been a few loans, he's been out in Burnley and things like that, and Charlie Adams just about relegated with Stoke, and he's better than any we've got, so that's the kind of transfers I would go down. And if you bring in Nega, you've not spent a boat, you've still got money to spend on bringing a couple of decent players in and about that.
I think we need to be clever, mate, and I don't think the club should say we'll get a 50 million, 5 million, 10 million, whatever it is, war chest for transfers. I don't think that makes sense to me, Fox. Then teams know what you've got to spend.
There'll be some players, mate, will make the grade. I don't think we've got all bad players, mate. There's some there that, as I said earlier on, with a decent bit of coaching and playing in a decent system, you'll see them a better sort of player. I think Graham Dorrans comes into that kind of category, mate, with somebody like Arfield alongside him, who maybe be a bit of a ball winner as well as getting forward. I think you'll see the best of Dorrans. And I think there were two fullbacks, bad defenders, mate, but they could also play a bit further up the park, both of them, if we were ever to go to something like a 3-5-2, where two of them would be wing-backs, we'd have the settled three at the back with the wing-backs bombing forward. Some of the boys will still be there at Ibrox. If they don't make it into the first team, they'll definitely be very good sitting on the bench for us. So some will make it, some will not, you know.
I think Dorrans needs a good pre-season, Fox. That's imperative for Dorrans. I think he missed a portion of pre-season last year with Norwich. I think he started back late. Obviously, our season started back early as well.
Bridge, you go on mute, mate, please.
Sorry, bud. He's got his injury as well, which hasn't helped him, and he's just got the legs in there. But I think if we can get a good pre-season in him, without any injuries and start the season, I think we could definitely see a different player in Dorrans, because at the moment for me it's no quality he's lacking in. It's just legs, mate. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, you can get your legs back, Ryan.
I think it's just injuries with him, mate. I think he's had a few bad injuries. That's a lot of football. If he gets a decent pre-season in him, then there's he's at that age. I think he can get it back. Unless he's got a serious problem there somewhere. So I'm hoping that good pre-season, doesn't miss any games, gets a run of 90 minutes, before the league starts, and then we can hopefully see a different player.
On you go, Fox.
No, I was just going to agree. He was starting to play well, mate, after a slow start when he got that injury, and he struggled to come back after that. I think Ryan's right, with a good summer off, mate, and a bit of pre-season training, I think he'll come back a better player.
I hope so, because I rated him as the quality signing that we've made, quality player. It's able to step up and do it. Although admitted, like most of the players that in our team, when it came to playing them across the city, he kind of fell by the wayside a wee bit. But I agree with Ryan. I think he's been carrying an injury, maybe even two, and he needs a good clear couple of months. He needs a good pre-season, a rest in a pre-season, and see how he gets on for there. See if he can pick up on it. Because I think he's been not a bad player, but he's just not had a chance to show it. And we will keep him, for sure. We're going to keep him. We've paid a lot of money for him. We'll keep him.
Well, only time will tell. We're in for an exciting time, Gary.
Well, definitely. It's going to be. I think we'll win it this year. I think he's that type of guy. He's not going to come here to finish second. He's not going to come here and go, I'm happy to finish second. I'm happy to get beat. He's never been happy to get beat. Guy's a born winner.
You hear, George?
That's what I say, Docs. I mean, we need winners at the club. I think the guys in the park have been left on their aim. We need a leader at the side of the park, Ox. We've now got a leader at the side of the park. Let's bring a leader in, own the park, and that's just 2 steps ahead where we were all this season. So, it's really exciting times, Ox. Really exciting times for us. I think we just need to. And I said it last night, and I wasn't being flippant when I said it, Ox. I just want this season to be undone with now, and it's a horrible thing to say because I keep on saying this. I love Rangers and I want Rangers to win every game, and I still want to win every game at the end of the season. But it's at the point where I don't care anymore, Ox, this season. I just want to get this horrible season out the way and go into next season. And I'm not saying it's going to be so much better and everything like that. I just expect it can't be any worse than that last season because it was just a complete nonsense for the very first game in Europe this year to that last game last week. It's just been an embarrassment as a Rangers fan.
One thing after the other, Wheels.
It's exciting times ahead. Really positive about the outlook. Just want to say something really quick on Dorrans. If we get Europe, the kind of early qualifiers, he's not going to get much of a pre-season. Do you know what I mean? Because we'll be back early. I hope it does come good. I mean, I think it was Fox that said he started to show signs before he got his injury. So if he gets a good run in the team under Stevie, then hopefully we'll see what we paid for. Can
I ask a question of everyone in the panel?
You better make
what
it
do we
brief,
say?
mate.
Right, what are we going to do as far as giving our manager the name? What name are we going to call him? Mr. Gerrard? Are we call him Stevie Gerrard, Stephen Gerrard, MBE? Are we going to call him Stevie G? What do you think?
Well, I'll be calling him Mr. Gerrard. Just a personal thing. I think it's a respect thing, so that's what I'll be calling him.
You don't call me Mr. Ox.
Well, I say I've not met you yet, mate. Maybe.
You're calling me Mr. Ryan the day.
Aye, well, you see the size of you, you're a fucking giant.
Oh, Fox, I wish I hadn't made that promise, mate.
What promise was that, Ox?
I just wish I hadn't made that promise, Ryan.
Ox has got the fishing rod out, Ryan. That's what Ox is doing right now. Everyone is just his wee minnings. That's 3 times he's casted that wee rod the other night, and nobody's bit yet. Get it tail, Ox.
No. Made a promise to Fox. Anyway, gentlemen, we've reached that time of the evening, and we've stopped shout-outs, but it's a special occasion, so just give your thoughts before we finish the show. Gary?
Another great day for Rangers. Onward and upwards. Won that express game for 55.
Cheers, mate. You enjoy the ball game tomorrow. Ibrox loyal.
Welcome to Rangers, Mr.
A giant amongst the football pundits. Bridge?
Well, what can I say? Every single one of us, it's been great. What a great day I've had. Superb. Really enjoyed it. Magic to see the boys and my relatives and everything.
We'll come back for you.
So can I just say...
We'll come back to you for the last shout.
Okay, but right. Cheers, pal.
Fox?
Just thank you.
Thank you. Wheels?
I made tremendous day for the club. Welcome, Mr. Gerrard, to the most successful club in the world. Onwards and upwards.
George, I think that thank you was for me for keeping my promise.
Aye. Thanks to everybody for keeping the faith in the board, and thanks for the board for going out and doing this today. It's good as that wee, like we spoke about last week, that wee kick we needed, that wee lift we all needed. So well done to everybody at Glasgow Rangers. We are the people.
Ryan?
Let's go.
Let's go. Yes, love it.
Brilliant.
Bridgeman, on you go.
Can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, in particular Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one of us should be very proud today. What a day it's been. and welcome, a huge welcome to our new manager. But please, just keep it going. A big game tomorrow, so we need to keep it going. Keep it going for the Rangers. We're going to need it.
This is Rangers Radio. Can I thank everybody who took the time to call tonight, everybody taking part in the show in the lobby, and everybody who listens. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. for the build-up to Rangers versus Kilmarnock. Take it away, Fox.